caliber. See that it's similar to the front. It's just got 4 pistons instead of 6, and they set up the same way. You got 2 on each side. You got the dual bleeders, quad bleeders, 2 on each side. Similar to the front, just smaller. They definitely will stop you. Now, you don't have to go with a kit like this. Wilwood do make a smaller kit. They do make a smaller kit than this. They make a caliber. I want to say the caliber is a D154, where you replaces your stock caliber that will fit on the front of your truck. Instead of having a 2 little piston, has one. Instead of having one huge piston for the front of the C10s, it has 2 pistons, which is what gives you 4 pistons up front instead of 1 big piston up front. I think they run a little under $400 from Jigs, so you use your stock rotor and you put that piston on that stock rotor and spindle, and you can roll with that. Now, the only thing bad about that is, well, also too, for the rear, you can actually convert your rear of your truck to disc with a smaller disc brake kit. It's what I got on my rolling chassis right now. It comes the same thing as this, but the caliber is still a D154, and it comes with the emergency brakes and all that stuff, and with the rotor. You just don't get a separated rotor and hat. It's all one in one, and that kit runs around a little under $700. But it gives you disc brakes all the way around. Now, the only reason why I don't like that kit, the reason why, it's not that I don't like it. If you got a lot of power, if you put some power in your truck, and you're gonna go with a bigger size wheel, like a 22 or 20 or 22, that kit to me is not, and you have some power in that LS, 400 horsepower in that LS, I think that kit is not good enough for that setup. That's the reason why I went with a big brake kit. I don't think that that kit I just named with the stock spindles, even though you're getting four pistons up front and you're getting 4 pistons in the rear, I just think that if you put some power in that truck, you know, and you get big wheels on there, bigger wheels. Now, if you're gonna run 15, 16, 17-inch wheels and maybe have 400 horsepower, I think you might be fine. But to me, I think I'm gonna have 400 horsepower with 22s, 20 and 22s. You need to be able to stop that vehicle, man. So I think that's the reason why I went with the bigger setup. You know, again, you get a hat. This hat's a little bit bigger. Why it's bigger is because it has to be able to put all that emergency brake in there. So again, it's powder coated black. This will never change. This will never turn, and it's universal. It's made to go on more than one vehicle, more than one setup. So, but you just gotta, you know, find your pattern. Which I didn't see my studs in there. Oh, they might be in that other bag. I didn't see my studs, so I gotta check and see if my studs are in there, because I didn't see them. Now where is it? Yeah, this is the first time I've opened up this box, and I don't see studs. Wow. Oh, shit, I'm stupid. You're not gonna see studs because the studs are already on the axles. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having a brain fart there. Anyway, you see, it's got Wilwood on the side there. It looks good, man. It's gonna stay. This finish is supposed to stay a long time. It should never change. Should never turn. And you can get these separate too. When these wear, I'm assuming these can wear, and along with the emergency brakes can wear, and then the rotors. Now the front won't wear because there's nothing on it, but I'm gonna bring out the rotor so you can see how that looks. Not as big as the front, but almost big as the front. Again, similar to the front, powder coated everywhere around. These are directional also. There should be an arrow. Yeah, there's an arrow on here telling you what side they go on. They roll forward. So the arrow will tell you where it goes. So let's flip this around like this. Again, I'm gonna be that's how that sits there. That's how it sits on there, and then you run the bolts through the backside. You torque them down. You put some Loctite on them, torque them down, and then you tie wire them together. That's how it looks there. Like I said, like the front, this part right here, once the pad seat in, will change. You will rub that black off. You will rub that off, but it ain't a big deal. Most of it will stay black, and it still look good. That's the kit there. That is the rear setup there. This kit right here ran exactly the same amount of money as the front. I think I paid $14.99 for the kit with my military discount, and I think it runs around 15 something, 16 something. Both kits are about the same amount of money, and I got a military discount from James. 14, so I paid about $1,500 for this setup here. So with the spindle, front kit, back kit, and also I didn't show you guys where I have stainless steel lines. I already put them on my vehicle. They're already on the 60. That's the reason why I'm not showing them, because when I put that small kit on there, I ran ahead and ran the stainless steel lines from that kit on the car, which even though I don't have nothing hooked up, but I went ahead and ran them anyway, just to mock up. So I got one more thing to show you guys that I'm doing. I want to put some of this away, then I'm gonna get up and get it. So stainless steel lines is already on. I didn't show you. You have to buy that separate. The stainless steel lines you have to buy separate. I wouldn't recommend using rubber lines with this kit at all. All right, let me get up. Let me get a couple more items I want to show you what goes with this kit. This stuff didn't come with the kit. You got to purchase it separately too. So, let's open this up. Show you what I got here. This is the Wilwood master cylinder. All aluminum, all black. The theme of this truck is black. Murdered out. That's this truck theme, it's murdered out. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff that's black and chrome, but it's murdered out. The truck is gonna be, so black is the theme. So I went with a black master cylinder to go underneath the hood. Excuse me, to go up underneath the hood. Right there, all aluminum, master cylinder. This master cylinder, I think the price of it was like $250 something, $240 something, $260 something. Under $300. Master cylinder. Now, look, guys, I like Wilwood. I put it on everything. Like that red hot sauce, I put that shit on everything. Also comes in there with some little fasteners, adapters that put on your lines. A bleed kit's in there to bleed it to bleed the air out of it. That's another thing about Wilwood. These master cylinders are hard as hell to bleed. I don't understand why, but they are hard to bleed. Alright. Of course, the truck did not come with disc brakes. So if your vehicle doesn't come with disc brakes, you got to be able to have, even, I think they're on all vehicles, but if you have disc brakes up front, drums in the back, that stock proportional valve is not going to work when you put disc brakes in the back. So now I had to get another kit. This kit here is a proportional valve kit. It's a Wilwood proportional valve kit. Right here. Comes with that, so you can adjust it to balance out the system. Of course, brakes run 60-40, 60 in the front, 40 in the back. However you want to say it, 70-30, 60-40, but that's how they run. So you want to adjust this because you might have too much braking in the back. So this proportional valve is how you adjust that. Okay, it comes with that. Comes all with hardware. Now, this is a kit. You can just purchase this separately like this, and then you got to have a bracket to mount it against the master cylinder. So in this kit here is a bracket and some